Up until this point, I've never really played a game on PC that so distinctly wants to be a mobile game. A mobile version of this does exist, by the way. I'm not playing a game that wants to be a mobile game but isn't. I'm playing a game that is a mobile game on my desktop. So we can shoot our gun, and it's turn-based. So you attack in a direction, bosh, right? So here we have this slime, and we can attack it by using one of various attacks. I've never played this game before. I'm just getting all of this information from the tutorial as I play it. It seems kind of like Undertale, actually, and it is rather fun. It's one of these games that if I didn't have a game to play every day for a year, I wouldn't probably go near this game. Which is kind of interesting, I guess. There's places that this channel has taken me that I wouldn't usually go otherwise. And it's kind of been a good experience. And I think it's kind of cool because there's all these people that are making all these games, and one person can't play all of those games. But you can get a lot closer. I think that, like, as far as art goes, games are one of those things that, like, a lot of the time, this isn't always true, but a lot of the time, you kind of can get the experience without getting the whole experience, right? Like, if you watched a movie, but you didn't finish the movie, people wouldn't take your opinion on the movie seriously. I'm talking from experience here. If you finish a movie early because you didn't enjoy it, super valid, right? A lot of people will consider that your opinion on that movie is thus conjecture. This also seems to have some roguelike elements to it. To me, I find that interesting, because if a movie's so bad that I don't get through it, surely that says something evaluative about the quality of the movie, right? Okay, that's not the most common opinion ever, though. That is, like, the minority of people usually defending a movie that they already like. What the hell? Okay. I don't know how all these things work. It's also hard to defend against these attacks. Video games, though, you can play video games for a short amount of time and kind of get the experience, in my opinion, based on the gameplay that you're presented at first. This doesn't always work. If you were to play a game like Undertale for 20 minutes, I don't think you'd get the full experience, or obviously you're not going to get a full experience of the game if you don't play the full game. But I don't think you're going to get even half the experience of Undertale, right? Whereas if you were to play a game like, I don't know, Mario, the original Super Mario Brothers, you might consider that a bad example because it's a very early game and it's thus more simple. But if you were to play like New Super Mario Brothers for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, you get the point, right? Like, you get the point of Super Mario Brothers after that much time. I would certainly hope so. And I think, like, I'm being tasked right now with, I'm playing all these games so much. I'm playing many of them for not very long at all, that I'm kind of making these judgments and evaluations on them. And this is the kind of game, the one I'm playing right now, this is the kind of game where that really works. I can play this for 10 minutes and I get it and I understand it and I like it. This is a fun game. I don't know if I would want to keep playing it. I think the gameplay's a bit slow. I think it's a bit simple. I don't like how defensive it is because there's 3 enemies. So for every 3 or 4, 5, some of them do multiple attacks. For every like 5 attacks I defend, I do one. I do one attack. I don't like that aspect of the gameplay. Like, I can make that kind of evaluative statement about the game. I don't think it would be fair to say that that's not like a valid criticism. This is a very simple game, and a lot of the games I play on Gold are simple, specifically for the reason that I want to be able to make those evaluative statements. I want to have something to say about the games. I don't want to spend the first 20 minutes of the video saying, oh, what do I do? How do I, you know, do stuff in this game? And then spend the rest of the video, the last 5 minutes, actually understanding what I'm doing, right? But I can't record a 5-hour-long video every day, giving every game the proper amount of time it deserves. And there's so many like JRPGs and stuff out there that I will never make an 80-hour video playing through a random JRPG. It's just not going to happen. I think that's unrealistic, right? So these kinds of short games, particularly indie games or game jam games, these are some of my favorite ones to play because I definitely want that. How do I get it? Give me the free life. Why is right-click spawning enemies? What the fuck is... Did I find like a dev shortcut or something? That can't be intentional, right? Welcome to the furry party, I guess. This is kind of awesome. I still can't get the free sample for some reason. I don't know, maybe that part of the game wasn't optimized for mobile, or was only optimized for mobile, I should say. I mean, that's a powerful attack right there. In the right situation, I might have been able to win that in a single round. Definitely a powerful one there. A lot of the value in roguelikes is in their repeatability, right? The fact that you can play them dozens and dozens, hundreds, in the best cases, hundreds of times, and get a lot of value out of them. Well, I can't get that experience, right? I'm not going to be able to get the experience of that in a couple minutes of gameplay. But it's fun. I enjoyed playing like Super Hot and stuff, even though that's a game I've played before. I think that's a game where you can, in a few minutes, get the concept and like really understand it. And yeah, there's so much more depth after that. Like there's so much more that makes the game fun and makes the game super hot. But that initial coolness factor, that you move slowly and the game moves slowly and you can play as though you are Neo in the Matrix or the bride from Kill Bill, right? Those kinds of characters that can seemingly do anything. I think you get that in the first 5 minutes of gameplay. I mean, the original demo for Super Hot was less than 5 minutes long. It usually took more than 5 minutes because when you first play a game, you're bad at the game. But it's not a long game, the demo, and that got the point across. That demo blew up in popularity. So I really think that whatever I'm saying, there's something to it. Right?